Yeah. When we went on the jungle tour, when we went to Kenya, we went to the jungles. We're going to talk about that next week.
Yeah, we'll have some video footage of our safari that we took last week.
Yeah. Well, actually, we just made that up.
We're lying.
I learned from my dad to when you're pulling people's leg, you got to
go big.
No, but tell them right away that you're full of BS.
Otherwise, they'll get a little upset.
Yeah, because you can, then otherwise it's a sitcom. It's a sitcom, and then you got the whole half an hour of like trying to backtrack everything, and which I guess that's what we need to do if this is going to be a TV show, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should stay with the line.
I think the camera work and our responding is coming better today. We're doing a better job.
Well, this is show number 4, and I think we maybe know what we're doing.
Things are coming together in a way that we never thought possible. But this painting is not.
Well, don't sell yourself too short here.
Yeah.
Because I'm about to sell you down the river. Boom, boom.
What if you focus on one area of your model?
Huh?
Like if you just focus on one area.
Yeah, or see, like
sometimes it's good to go all over.
Philosophy sometimes is to try to kind of deal with the whole thing, and but definitely probably zooming in, on the model's face is oftentimes a popular thing to do, and but that's the part on my painting that I like the most right now. Although for some reason on the TV the mouth doesn't quite work.
Don't let it stop you, Alex. Just plug away, hack away, put a big blob of paint on top of it, blop it in.
Oh, I know.
Keep going, Alex. We got a few more minutes here.
Do we? Okay.
Keep going here. 10 more minutes, and then we got to say goodbye.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, roughly 10 more minutes. We're doing it, baby. We're going to get this bad boy down.
Do it.
Do it. Come on. Okay, now I got my eyeballs ready to go here. And I got my little teeny brush. I finally broke out a little teeny brush here. And
let me see.
A real teeny.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a good sign, I must say, when I break out the little brush, because that usually
means like you got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, and then I feel like I'm trying to get all uptight.
Yeah.
And I don't find that I do well when I get uptight. Maybe that's something that I have to deal with. I have to grasp with my own life, go to therapy and go through issues on that.
I think you need to go on Dr. Phil's show.
I'd be happy to.
John, let's talk about
my uncle looks like Dr. Phil, actually, so every time I see him...
You kind of look like Dr. Phil.
There's somehow...
Now, wait. Does he have a giant, kind of a walrusy mustache?
I don't know.
Have you ever tried growing a mustache, John?
Yeah, well, in high school, I did the high school thing
really?
with the mustache, but not anymore. I don't want to...
That's
it's too much effort. The beard and the goatee and the beard and the mustache. You got to trim it every day.
It's its own different kind of effort.
Pain in the ass.
But I tell you,
shave it all off and get on with your day.
Yeah, why don't you just like wax your face?
It's just too much effort. It's just too much effort for me. But yes, you can
take off your.
Will they even? Yeah, will that just like rip off an entire layer of your face?
You can do whatever you want, Alex. I'll be behind you through thick and thin. I'm going to do a little shadow. See, there's a little shadow there. Sometimes it's good to think about shadow, where the shadow is. And we can pop in some powerful little vestiges of color and paint and potency.
Whoa.
Pa-pow! All right. And again, I'm not really good with hands and feet. And so I'm kind of hiding your hands down there.
Okay.
And though on portraits where they do kind of like a bust shot, they don't really do hands either, do they?
What?
Well, what do you know, Alex? I mean, from your experience, portraits where they do sort of a bust up, do they do hands? Sometimes they do the crossover.
Yeah,
they do a crossover.
Hands good.
They go like this. Yeah, they do that. Well, I'm not going to do that.
Like it's sitting on the window.
Well, she's got the hands there. She's got the good hands, people.
Look, I'm posing right now like.
Da 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 da. State Farm is there, or is that Allstate? I don't know. The good hands people. Who are the good hands? Is that
like
Allstate?
A good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm using that little brush, and it's maybe not the best thing.
That was a scoop. I was scooping there. See? Didn't you see how that kept you in it?
What's a scoop?
When you go, whoa.
Okay, so I'm going to rework
that
the error.
Does that make any sense?
Now,
With some paint.
With my paint, so we're down to the last few minutes now. And now here's sort of, if we had more time, we would probably spend more time crafting and sculpting the paint and making the paint maybe sort of connect to what we're seeing in the body and the figure. Yeah. And though time is running elusive here, and so we can't really quite spend too much time, but that's maybe sometimes a blessing, frankly. But nevertheless, but because I added so much paint, I am now able to kind of move the paint in sort of mysterious ways.
John moves the paint in mysterious ways. Do do do.
All right. Well, I don't know about the little fart. That's one of your moniker, Alex.
I know. I don't. That's like a Tourette's thing I have there, making that noise.
Yeah, it's all right, Alex. You're having a good time, and you know
every
what?
time I squeeze paint out of the tube, I make a little fart sound.
You know that. Look, there's nothing wrong with being a kid and feeling like a kid. I think that's a lot of us as adults. We need to go back to being a kid, and frankly, as a painter. I find that some of the greatest paintings that I've ever seen are what are done by kids in kindergarten. Mm. They are just so free. Yeah. And when you see paintings that I tend to like, they tend to have that kind of feeling of a freedom. Yeah. Because again, does it have to be about perfection? Does it have to be about controlling the world? Mm. Does it? No. Or can it just be a response to the world? And if it's a response to the world, then maybe it could be a mess as opposed to some sort of perfection.
Or liberating.
Liberating, yes. And so that's where I'm coming from. At least sometimes. I might change my mind next week. Stay tuned. You
reserve the right to completely change your mind at any moment.
Feel free to do so, guys. Feel free to do so because you're all. It's all good. It's all good here at Painting the Town. Da 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 da. Okay, so there's the hand. These hands look really bad, but that's okay. It's okay if things look bad. It's okay. Life is okay. It's all good. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is a terrible situation we're in, but that's all right. Just keep going here. As we're down to the last minute, I want to thank so much for Carmen coming in here.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing your poetry with us.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for being an inspiration for us to paint something and have a fun hour with you guys. We just appreciate it, and we look forward to.
Yes. Okay, this is the last little brush stroke, I think, for myself.
Yeah, we got we still got 3 minutes.
Okay, a couple of more minutes here. But you can see how both our paintings. I kind of wanted to wrap it up and just kind of mention how both paintings are kind of different. Yeah. And how we did different approaches. Just kind of wrap that up, Alex. Yeah. And that I went ahead with my typical situation of problem solving, and that is just jump in and plop down the paint. Right. Sure, please come on out and take a look, Carmen.
Gorgeous. So like me.
It's got a little resemblance, and I could at least.
That looks the most like me. Like a bird.
Yeah.
And then here I was going more for trying to nail down kind of some major color areas, like the brown shirt, the gray pants, all the colors of the scarf, and then share some of those same feelings of colors in the skin tones, but a little more subdued.
This is your camera.
Okay. Yeah. And that kind of came out interesting. There's parts I like. I probably if this was a portrait that I wanted to spend more time on, then I would have another sit with the beautiful Carmen, and I would scrape a little paint off or whatever. But okay,
anyway, so we. Congratulations, you did well, Alex.
High five. Thank you.
And thanks for you guys watching. If you guys out there painting away with us, we'll be back again next Friday with either a model or another portrait. We're going to go out painting again. Yeah. And you want to contact us, you can contact us here at unitedartscene.com.
Yep. There it is.
Thanks again, Carmen, so much. Yeah. I got to see
we'll be like that little
high. Yeah, that.